Many people are leaving their jobs, and it's not because of the money that they're making, but more importantly, for the well being of yourself, taking care of your family, putting that as a priority, watching over your mental health, your physical well being, things that a job will never provide for you no matter how much you work towards trying to have a better life. Remember that. And these are people who are quitting good jobs because to them they found what's more important in life.
So I'm about to quit my job today. And I want to be one of the first to say, it ain't no better feeling than walking into a job that felt like you can find another job, that felt like you couldn't do better, that felt like they didn't have to pay you what you was worth. And being able to go in there and say, I quit. I quit. So yesterday, I was working and the supervisor walked up to me, right? And he was like, how's it going, Rico? You all right? And I looked at him and smiled and said, I'm doing marvelous. I'm doing great. You feel me? Then he said, good, because we appreciate all the hard work you do here. Do you? Because I don't feel like that. But anyway, just remember, sometimes them stones, they just meant for stepping. Straight like that.
So I quit my job and I don't have a backup plan. And you're probably thinking, why the fuck would you do that in this economy? And you're so right for that. I honestly just woke up one day and I realized I don't want to work in an environment like this anymore. It's not good for me. It's not good for my mental health. And I've kind of put up with this for a bit longer than I probably should have. So I walked out. I'm really proud of myself, actually. Well, I gave 5 weeks, of course. But then I walked out.
A lot of people quitting them jobs. A lot of people are quitting jobs because not so much they can't do the 9 to 5. They've already done the 9 to 5. They've proven they can do the corporate role. But their spirit is not aligned with that subscription, curriculum, status quo. Why is that?
I had to pull over to make this because I just quit my corporate job and I have no idea what's next. I have no idea how I'm going to make money or what I'm going to do or what it's going to look like. But I have never felt more like confident in myself, self-assured, and like aligned in what I'm doing. And I just know that the next chapter of my life does not include LinkedIn or like corporate all hands or anything like that. And I'm willing to give myself the space to figure that out. And it's scary. And I'm moving back to Texas. And I don't know what my life is going to look like, but I know in my soul that I'm going to look back on this in a year and be like, that was the best decision you've ever made in your life. And I think there's 2 ways to kind of live your life. You can either wait for life to kind of blow up and move you in the direction that you need, or you move in the way that life wants you to go. And I feel like I'm doing that, and I'm so proud of myself. And I'm so excited for my future, and I don't know what it's going to look like, but I just know it doesn't involve a corporate life. And if you've wanted to quit your 9 to 5, but you don't know what life would look like, or you don't know what it would look like to bet on yourself, I'll be the fucking guinea pig. I'll figure it out and I'll document it along the way. But it feels really expansive. It feels really exciting. And I'm so excited to see what my life looks like in a couple of months or even like a couple of years.
I'm going to cut straight to the point. I got $1.52 in my account. All the bills are still due. And today's my last day at work to go pursue something that God has put on my heart to go do. I am allowing my faith to be bigger than my fear. Lord, have it all. You told me to do it. You said trust you. Okay, I'll trust you. You said go do this. You open up doors that I shouldn't even be in. And I said, all right, I'll go do it. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. I don't know what he's about to do. Okay? I don't know who this for. Take that chance. If he's put it on your heart, take that chance. I ain't saying go quit your job, go do that. I am doing that. But because he told me to. All right, but I don't know what he's telling you. But take that chance. take that chance on him. Say that yes to him, okay? Because I could think about all the times that I have just fully trusted him, and I was like, Lord, I don't know what I'm about to do. Do I still get nervous? Yes, I'm still human. But every time I think about all the times I said yes to him, and he took care of every single thing, I don't even know how he did it. Because the money show wasn't there, but it got took care of. I'm talking about either it got wiped away or it got paid. Don't know how. Listen, but then I do know how. That almighty power. All right, what I'm telling y'all today is, I love y'all. Take that chance. Take that chance on the Lord. Say yes. Okay? I love y'all, but Jesus loves y'all more. Holla.
And yes, I quit my job without having another job. It is not the end of the world. You wanna know why I quit my job? Because my mental health was depleting. I said I wasn't even gonna come on here and talk about it, but you know what? We're here now. So yes, I put in my resignation. No, I did not have a backup plan. I did. I do. But has it came through yet? No. But another reason, I wasn't finna do another one of those one-on-one meetings. Because if I can't move up in a company and have tried another little mid-year check-in bullshit when they tried to tell me that I ranked number 8. Well, they didn't try to tell me. They did tell me. I ranked number 8 out of 102 people. So when I tried to get a different position, they didn't give me the position, talking about they chose other candidates and didn't get no feedback as to why. And then tried to be trained in specialty calls and couldn't. You're cut. You're cut. And then tried to tell me that I wasn't professional. Yeah, I wasn't professional to y'all bitch ass. I was not. I done cussed out every damn body. Well, in a professional way. But yes, I done cussed out my boss, her boss, HR, the employee relations. Because y'all aren't for your people. Then I'm taking twice, if not 3 times more than calls than everybody else because y'all trying to tell me that I'm efficient. But with the same pay, you're cut. You're cut.
You know what I think is wild, dude? I quit my job a week ago, right? Best decision I ever made. I had some savings and whatnot, and I kind of had another job lined up, so it was like time to leave anyway. Plus, my boss was a total dick. But dude, for a week, I haven't worked. I've gone to the gym every day for multiple hours. I've made breakfast. I cleaned. My laundry's done. I've literally done, like, I'm not stressing. Like, normalize not having a job. That's what we need to do.
Quitting your job with no backup plan is the best decision you can ever make. Let me know if this sounds like you. You're in your 20s, you have dreams of starting a business, traveling the world, backpacking around Europe, but you have a job that you don't really like, but it pays you pretty well, you're comfortable, you're living at home, you have no bills, and you're just sitting in place. That situation sounds similar. You have to go all in, burn the boats, quit your job tomorrow, no backup plan, put in your 2 weeks and go for it. Start the business, take the trip. The worst thing that can happen is you have to find a new job that pays you the same salary. Because guess what? That job that you just quit is hiring your replacement tomorrow with no remorse. If you're saying, oh, I'm worried my friends are going to judge me that I quit my job to go backpack Europe or start a business or start a YouTube channel, who cares? I have a close friend who sells cookbooks and meal plans for a living, and when he first started out, I guarantee you he got shit from his friends and family, but now he makes way more money than anybody working a traditional 9-to-5 job. He plays pickleball in the middle of the day. He's the tannest guy I know. He's one of the happiest guys I know, and he's an incredible cook, and now he's extremely successful. If he let that get to his head when he first started, oh my God, I wonder what my friends and family are going to think. I can never pursue this. He would not be where he is today. If you're watching this and you have a dream of a business or starting something on your own, go for it. Who cares what anybody says? Quit your job right away. That's all I got to say.
Hey y'all, so I have an announcement to make about my job. They want to keep telling me I have meetings and stuff. So the supervisor had came to pick me up because I was having car problems. Boom. I asked them how am I getting home. They said, I don't know. Basically, figure it out yourself. I told the person that came and got me to turn the fuck around because I don't know how I'm getting home. The next day, I was not on the schedule at all. So I was seeing the time I was supposed to clock in pop up on my phone because when I clock in, when it's time for me to clock in, it come up as a text message. So why the fuck I just called them basically asking, like, am I terminated or what? Because I have not been on the schedule. Why the fuck he gonna say, Tina, the hiring, what is it, the HR person, she's on vacation and I'll have to come in for a meeting basically. Y'all, I've been having meetings with their ass so fucking much. I told their ass, look, I'm done working for y'all. y'all not about to do that to me. Keep having these fucking meetings and shit. I'm not doing it no more at all. Yeah, so right now, I am jobless. I'm not broke. I'm still shopping. I don't give a fuck. One door closes, another one open. I don't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? And if you feel like you can't spend that much time with your kids because you're on a full-time schedule, quit that bitch. Your time with your child is more important. I'm not finna have no job only have me around my baby for 2 full days. I'm not that type of bitch. And I was feeling guilty because I was working more when I was with my baby. And I don't appreciate that at all. I don't like shit like that. So I basically told them, fuck y'all, I'm not working for y'all no more. And I hung the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
I quit my job today. Well, I put in my 2-week notice, and as you can see, I'm a little bit relieved. My job has literally been draining the life out of me and just no longer served me. It was taking a toll on my mental health, especially them just putting me in a random position from one day to the next, and it just no longer served a purpose in my life. And I'm so nervous and scared about quitting my job without having another job, full-time job. But God is good, and I'm gonna trust in him because he's gonna make a way. I know it.
You don't need an explanation. Somebody else needs to hear this today. Something my boss just taught me as I was essentially telling him that I couldn't work for the business anymore, which shocked me. As I'm explaining my life and what's going on and how everything is a mess and I need to figure my shit out. He goes, Chelsea, thank you for explaining all of that to me. I appreciate it. But you don't have to explain anything. If you need to do what you gotta do, go do it. You don't have to explain yourself. Why have I felt like I've needed to explain myself my whole life? If I have this feeling or emotion or I want to say this or that, I need to over-explain everything to make sure I'm understood or make sure I don't come off as like I'm taking them for granted. Or why do we feel like we need to explain ourselves? Where does that come from? That we can't just be or do or make decisions because.
I'll never forget the day. I went to work in the morning, an hour and a half in traffic. I work for a big pharmaceutical company. And sure enough, 7 a.m., and this woman walks into a meeting about 15 minutes late. And everyone in the room was like, oh, a pin could drop, because that meant, you're late for a meeting. And my boss, Jane, was like no one to play with. And she literally threw this woman on the cross for being late. And the lady said, look, my baby is 6 weeks old today. And this is the first time I've dropped them off at daycare. It was a really hard morning. And she said, if you want to put food on this baby's plate, you're going to be here on time. And so imagine, right here I am, I'm 30 years old. I have a master's degree. I've been trying to put this whole corporate career together. We buy this big house. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is this who I'm going to be for women of the world, for just an example to a child? And I went home and I told Brian, I'm like, I am quitting my job.
Watching these clips are actually inspiring to me, because a lot of us do feel that way, where we feel like we are constantly beaten down at work, whether it's mentally, physically, socially, even economically, because we are people. We are to feel joy in this life. And I'm saying this wholeheartedly, that if you feel inspired to leave your job and pursue something else in life, then go for it. Obviously, there will always be consequences no matter what kind of choice you decide to make. But the most important thing to think about is yourself first before anybody else, especially if it's a company that will not care whether you leave or you stay. They don't care, because at the end of the day, you will be replaced. So this trend of people just leaving and quitting their jobs without any plan is becoming more common, because who's to say that there won't be something better at the other side? One door closes, another one opens. If you truly feel that in yourself that you are directed to leave your job and do something that you are passionate about, or you feel directed to do, go for it. But I'm just letting you know that this is actually very common, and you're not alone in the feeling of just wanting to leave a place that is so toxic, a place that will not care for you. So do what makes you happy. I personally May not at this moment quit my job, but eventually one of these days I hope to quit my job and do YouTube videos as a living, because it's something that I feel for myself that I desire to do. And if that is what you want to do as well, then go for it. No one is stopping you. There's no setbacks. There's only improvement for the rest of your life. So if you feel that quitting your job will do that, then go for it. And guys, if you agree with me, leave a like. Comment what your opinions are when it comes to people quitting their jobs, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.